Hey guys, welcome back to another session of Ask Mook. Earlier this week I asked you to use the hashtag AskMook on Twitter to ask me any questions that you want to know about me. The first question comes from Jazz Singüenza. Singüenza? It's Jazz. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? I would have to pick Wolverine's superpower, which is healing fast and aging slow. But if I chose my own superpower, I'd want to be able to consume as much food as I can, which would then give me power to be the most powerful person in the entire universe without gaining weight and dying of heart disease. Maggie asks, what's one of your favorite meals that you've ever made? The first ever epic meal that I made was the triple meatloaf. It was the first time that I realized I could make dumbass creations and, it'll be cool. Like while I was making it, I was thinking, this is probably not gonna work. But the end result was sick. Nathan asks, do you have any advice for aspiring chefs? The only advice that I could give you is don't ever stop. Consistency is key to cooking. This one comes in from Glenn, and Glenn asks, how do you look after your beard and make it look so neat? Once a month I'll go in with a buzzer, I'll go in with a scissor, I'll even go in with like tweezers sometimes to get into those little places, like over here where maybe you don't want to use a razor and risk cutting off most of your beard. This question comes in from Wavy Q, and Wavy Q asks, what's the best burger that you've eaten and at what restaurant did you eat it at? It's called the Mexicali burger. It was a regular burger on a Kaiser roll, but it was dressed with guacamole, sour cream, salsa, and Tex-Mex cheese, and to this day, it's the most memorable burger I've ever had. Another question from Wavy Q, and he asks, when you were little, what was your dream job? When I was in grade 6, which is 11 or 12 years old, in the yearbook, they asked you what your dream occupation was. And for me at the time, it was a scientist. I guess you fast forward many years later, and I am a scientist. I'm a scientist of food. Cooking game scientist. Kayla Bino asks, do you like soccer? I don't like playing soccer. I actually don't even like watching soccer. However, I really like soccer highlights. Tian Yuan asks, do you speak French? Oui, je parle français. Je suis complètement bilingue. Français, c'est mon deuxième langue. This is a funny question. It comes from Elwa M. There's a fight to the death between a rhino and an elephant. Who wins? I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. So I'm gonna flip this question. What if, follow me on this, they didn't fight? What if they made love and birthed a hybrid rhino elephant? This question comes from Bennett Square, and he asks, where do you get your socks? Look, I see a lot of socks in stores, I buy them. I see a lot of socks on the internet, I buy them. And if I'm lucky enough, sock companies send me socks. So all you sock companies out there, holler at your boy. Here's a good one. Stephen Carter asks, how many of the EMT guys are legit cooks? Seems like you and Atari are more than just decent cooks. Look, after 5 years, everyone on the team kind of knows how to work their way around the kitchen. It's just that me and Prince Atari have been cooking the most since day one. So we know the most about cooking, even though we don't know shit about cooking. That concludes the Q&A session. I hope you enjoyed this round of Ask Mook. I asked you to use that hashtag on Twitter. Maybe next time I'll do it on Instagram or Snapchat. Which reminds me, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at EpicMook and on Snapchat at Mookie Guapson. And remember to like, favorite, share, subscribe. Write a comment below. Maybe you want to ask me a question. Have yourself an awesome day.